Masomo Asempa 94.7 FM Ekosiisen ena wasugu so a utie ne mu nyina akwaba eda mu nyina ase se matwen yen yama yasan so akọ ababiade yen discussion segment no ebetwa moso sisi a enchebia na afi yahwese de nioma esi ete we say hi Obi, good afternoon. You should have asked Pastor and Prophet Nigel Gazy what transpired when he came to see Honorable Ken in his residence at Mevempik. And do you know most of these men of God came back to Honorable Ken Japan to apologize? Others did apologize through friends of Ken, including my good self, Guy G, Cantonment, Accra, and Odiwe Abronye. That's on the conversation I had with Prophet Nigel Gazy. I was studio ha efa ne papa and some other matters. We say Obi. Prophet Nigel Gazy is one of the okay, that's not fair. Don't let us go there. Say okay, let me see. Anyways. Ekosiisen na higher Sempa 94.7 FM. This one says, good afternoon, Obi, and greetings to your listeners. Was there any update from the police regarding the threat against the life of the minority leader, Nana B, and the minority chief whip? Or is it that the police isn't interested because they believe so far Zoka is the NDC vice chair? Let the NDC take note. If the PDA couldn't destroy our tradition, then this government cannot destroy the NPP. I urge all NPP members to remain resolute. Let's come together. We shall overcome. The future is indeed pregnant. Regards to the People's Democratic Republic of Nkonsia Wenchi, Nana Ajen Entry, or Hackney, United Kingdom. Obi, kindly wish a happy belated birthday to my dear friend Salama to Haruna, who celebrated her birthday yesterday. She's a final year student at the Ghana School of Law. It is our prayer that by next year she will be called to the bar. May Allah bless her age and grant her more prosperity in the years ahead. Al Hassan Abdul Razak, watching us all the way from Canada. Obi, okay, I think I paused on this message. My main sign kind of you. Also, I was an editor on that program that exposed the fake prophets in Ghana. I don't want to mention names here, but whoever that was put on the spotlight was investigated. We had people who had worked with them to come on the show to speak. Anas was able to see you in New Jersey. Amma Born Again came on the show hours and hours to speak on Prophet Gazy. He should stop peddling untruth. Was he not the same person that gave prophecy that Ken was going to win the primaries? He should stop the untruth. We respect the good prophets in Ghana and are working with most of them to win these primaries and the general elections in Ghana. George Ni Okaite Ewo, Chicago, US of A. George Ni Okaite. Hey, Chicago coordinator. No, Charlie. George Ni Okaite, we are too much. In the Chicago coordinator, the Kennedy Japan campaign. Obi, people like Salam, Abronye, and many others in the NPP were the cause of their heavy defeat in the 2024 elections. How could Salam describe the president's resetting in that manner? Does that also not amount to disrespect? Kwekun Ketia o Suma Ahinkro. Suma Ahinkro. Kwekun Ketia yedase. We a free Kwabena entry boy siakon or a TESCON president ewo Data Link University in Tema. Also Dr. Baumia's unique blend of experience, emotional intelligence, and visionary leadership makes him an attractive candidate for the NPP and a win in the 2028 general elections. Hashtag win with Bawumia. Obi, please tell Mustafa to be honest with your listeners. Is he genuinely saying that he sees absolutely nothing wrong with the uncivilized comments made by his chairman in the video circulating on social media? Let's be real here. If Mustafa were given the same platform, would he, with all honesty, use those same words himself? Freedom of speech, yes, but it comes with responsibility. Mustafa should know this. He has every right to organize and lead any demonstration against the Ghana Police Service with his boys, and he has, as he has put out this afternoon. But let's be clear, they must operate within the bounds of the law. The law is the law, remind him. Also, there is a clear difference between criticism and insult. Would Mustafa be okay if the same kind of language that was used against the IGP was used to describe him? Let's not be selective with our moral standards. This level of hypocrisy from a youth leader is unacceptable. I was expecting him to first condemn those unacceptable comments. Instead, he was supporting wrongdoing. Mustafa should stop crying wolf. What has changed? Thank you. Paul De Susu. Happy birthday to Mrs. Evelyn Sechibia Chei Mreku of the Forensic Science Department, UCC. May the Lord whom you love make all goodness abound to you. Enjoy your day with much love. From your family, from Marian, from Nana, and from BK. To you, Mrs. Evelyn Sechibia Chei Mreku, Forensic Science Department, UCC. Okay. And that's what we have here. Ma menhwe we nswen rounds na ye obi awoda or say happy birthday though belated to my daughter Mami Acquah. May this new season propel you into greater height. From your dad Kweku Afol into Kweku Afol ne baba Mami Acquah enra na ye wawoda. Belated happy birthday to you. Good afternoon, Obi. Please wish my friend and senior sister, Rosalind Aban, a memorable happy birthday. I wish her God's grace, good health, and favor. From Samuel Tay Adano, photojournalist, Graphic Communications Group Limited. And he says, God bless you, Obi. Thank you, my brother. From Samuel Tay Adano, only a photojournalist for Graphic Communications Group Limited. Osi Ninuya Ba Penyin, Rosalind Aban, Enewa Woda. Happy birthday to you. And live to be 94.7 and beyond. Let me say a big good afternoon to lawyer Samson Ladi Anyanini. On Prophet Nigel Gazy ne suit in command amni disene wasanka utimi issue if he felt strongly by that. No, he raised the issue, and I think we raised this issue. Say a several or that 6-month window to take action. When taking action, you may then have to come to court to seek leave under exceptional circumstances to take action. But lawyer Samson Ladi Anini said yes, several. You mentioned defamation, and also defamation. No, it was 2 years general limitation, and the 6-month mention no is rather general lapse for human rights and judicial revival. A judicial review should be judicial review applications. Into say human rights judicial review applications 6 months, no, and one within 6 months elapse. Defamation 2 years general limitation. But even all of these limitations, no, you can still go to court and seek leave, you know, to be a file out of time under exceptional circumstances. Lawyer Samson Ladi Anyenini, thank you so much. We say Obi, if the past government failed to crack the whip then, now I will support the government of today to crack it, so that when a new one comes, they would follow suit. Gamel, Ewutu, Obrachere, and Odiwe Abraying. Let me say a big good afternoon to my friend. Now, Honorable Kwame Baffoe say the doctor who di London no. Hey, now London who di doctor say. Wow, anyways, good afternoon to you wherever you are. Lawyer Kwame Baffoe, CID, Yedase, Papa. We say Obi. Even though I don't support Honorable Kennedy Japon to lead our party, I still support him on the actions he took against these prophets and their cronies. We cannot allow indecency in Ghana and in the kingdom of God because of some greedy and fake prophets and apostles. Regards to Dr. Baumia, he is ready to lead the NPP. Gasti man ewo brekum. Medem we call Akim Oda member of parliament. Abekansa ewo studio ha. Honorable, tina mfimfini di anema me na yemfa yenkomo no into me enhyehyeso. Asewo. Na me pe anu ho na obi ba ga chimi abeti. Na watimi agane.
See that chichi de koso.
Ya me adom obi am ha me.
Yes sure.
Dabe.
Hey. Who one is safe?
Let me say a big good afternoon to you. It's good evening, actually. Lawyer Eric Ewuzi Arthur Utien from Kawukudi Ewunima. Have a fantastic listening time. Lots and lots of your messages. We say Obi, good afternoon. I would like to know why His Excellency Baba Jamal mentioned Chini Jonas's name alone. I say a champ or Accra. Alright. Almost in the probably none a dim comfortable democratic no mention Chini Jonas and I'll raise His Excellency back on the line now. Yabusano Eddie amount. Right. Yes. Inti ma yentwaso Honorable Abekan say there. But ansana no, from the dreams of youth to the ambitions of adulthood, wherever you are on the journey, starting a career, building a family, growing a business, or even planning your future, we are here for your journey. Every goal deserves the chance to flourish. And with hard work, with dedication, and a strong belief in yourself, the seeds of greatness is within reach. So trust in the journey and understand that Fidelity Bank is with you every step of the way. Together, let's turn your dreams into reality. We are here for your journey. Believe with us. Fidelity Bank. And the Fidelity Bank tagline is a very powerful tagline. I'm saying believe with us. Believe with us. Fidelity Bank. In the end, you know, say we baby no would see me. You have dreams. I mean, maybe I feel where we school. O person will start our career. O person will build a family. O worry, o business. O person will grow business. No, what start planning or datching. You have to start planning your retirement now, not tomorrow. You know, be our person will be in this life journey. Fidelity Bank is the bank of choice. Inti only when you do man or to almost they are here for your journey. So believe with us. Very, very powerful tagline. Honorable Akwesi Acquah. My microphone number from Kakra. Bibi Aboko.
Onyamiado me.
Achim da te saying.
Achim da ye. Onyamiado ye gusu ye juma. Adi asum ye manfo. Bika ye wa ba mu ye de nsakeka kan ne ma bebre. Dodo na yenwie ye. Inti ye ni di achiri. Hwe kwa be fa so a ye betimi ewie na ye de asom ye manfo. So e wo ma na ya ba besom party no so kan kakra. Ade ekoso idie. Hey. Obidi o man ye ebeyi.
Oh. Ade wo lusu hope ana.
Aban yankasa mini hope.
Aban
we na mini hope. Esan se na make asem chiro bi say. Ya manfo bi say goodwill. Now maybe the blame no do na media.
Sound. For sustaining our goodwill.
Almost so we adwuma no nyina no yabo ma ba so me no mafi media nim. Ejio me ni kama. Omo nya ebie no so anu damu. Na kakra no amon so no ye ma appointment bia na ade no. Obi ye expect say mo be set agenda no. Ye expect say mo be ma manfo ahu no say e ya dada kra. Ene ekoso. Eya dada kra ene ekoso. Because the reality is that near abanyi eye hu dede a manfo eto abama wo mo no. Na minim se media fo bebre wo ho no ma o munim se na de dodo. Ye crime ba akone say we had an audacious president. Bema once you show months wa ham. Nipa wode ne ho to ho se ansana bede makonya beto ho no na ma ye bibi ma Ghana kai me enti ya magana fo anti ya yaw ase Ghana fo anhyeda anti NPP ye yaw a ye wo ewa ban mu ase because any hompo ne ye force wo ase de wo se ye de be ye free agenda 111 preoccupy within a span of about 3, 4, 5 years. Spreading hospitals all over. Return of allowances for nurses. Any teacher trainees. Nurses are any for job mugu fie ya baba for nara. The for nara. Yebe call 2020 about 15,000 and over nurses. When we no say okase na omanuma yedin ena ye hwese be ni bibia na mafo nyin ni enti no yenwanum andisifo edigina sa ohawa na omani wom sikase bom no no mo ye ya eno mo ba mu de no mo ye ede pa na ekoso wa ban mu hwia na nkoso wa man mu
sir omatutu sikase mo no cedi no any dollar no above from kakra.
What you have to force inga?
To force.
When was the last time I told you?
Finance minister.
When was the last time I told inga?
Excellence, you make kasa pass parliament or recess into time call parliament.
Na say nye parliament ngwa no kasa as a minister of finance there. Say the ne peke ye no. Na ye ti nenka. Eti ne ekwi obi ti bi bechirim. Edi na wo mo ya wo sisi di na stabilize enne de efiase ya gye ho. Make her say, Dr. Baumia, the Asemo can say, if the fundamentals are wrong, the exchange rates would expose you. It was right then, and it is right now. And maybe in Kaze said, the Dr. Baumia ba bemwe na exchange rate, you know, a bet yaba from. No. Because fundamentals are not Dr. Baumia can one seminal. Na a year, sebi, or money fundamentals are an import driven economy. Obia ba na import driven import no ani import dollar no ani di bia ye chesi eti ekofa 1D1F buy fe factories dodo aye purugu ho ankenne aban to aso a enka obeye selective ahwe wo mo makomanim na yen show mo kena yen show mo muden na yentimi nti ye import so na yentimi save your dollars di bi because yentimi generate na ye pre kakra no ade akra ne ma ba rather ya ba be replace 1D1F with 24-hour economy e wo paper so e wo krata so. What are the structures for 24-hour economy apart from what you read on paper? Where are the structures?
Agenda 133
ewa Sabri ni nyinara inti yeka agenda 133 no me NPP ni me jina as member of parliament and Mr. seeking re-election no I never believed it. Eti me bisa se Ghana media for ti muji agenda 133 di ya na se prekope NDC beba ba mu na adwuma obia ye wo Ghana ha se no ye fancy public service job po obia ya ba be create enieba bia ma in such a way say nipa miensa na ba be adwuma baako na ya run 3 shifts and na yanko DVL baby almost be 24-hour economy
Adenta office. A man for confirm say it's true. It's ongoing.
It's a very bang and the year Juma and a nipa hin are benefiting from that 24-hour economy.
So Okoho or more hot to say.
And I'm just saying nipa hin the cohorts are not general.
Obi so must start it. One I won't call they say.
And what is there the need? On say Abrabomunu ye free be demand and supply. When there's a demand, there will definitely be a supply of 24 hours. It is an adjo udin kofo kotina ho. Na se obia ankwa. It means that 24 hour no na yeson bi. And then we say port 24 hour economy ye adwuma ho. Nipa he and the patronizing port and adjusum san. Yanko kaka say Ghana Health Service I declare 24 hour. Hospital bed na enye adwuma krom 24 hours. Hospital bay apart from cheap compounds no money ade. Na cheap compound na most ma declare say we 24 hour no. Nipa he and the patronizing cheap compound anadwum. Eti ebetina ho me ye de adwen ada diagrosa. Obi de emi jane se bedu baby no ho. Awehemu aye wo politician mu no. Ebeko form. And in fact, that is what we experienced in 2024. Nipa close to 2 million na nkoto aba no. Omo G NDC di ya nkom koto aba ma NDC o. So omo G NDC di. There's some NDC for kind omo G di ya kom koto aba ma NDC. Na dia ya ne say NDC for be fa sa kwan yi so a na the right thinking Ghanaian no. What na beba bu ewo electoral process no. Na omo call members ne die. Omo die and 500 the NDC be ye omo di omachi. Just as we witnessed in 2024. I just a paltry increment of about 150,000 of their vote. I know you said no amomu goodwill. I ain't be that. Because we've lost many seats. And no amomu goodwill. That's how goodwill near the year. And no bow one near betchu. I didn't Abronye Eju police for himself. I didn't police for Eju Abronye ho.
So what can say be a name was all can.
Sao
Afa IGP.
Sao IGP wo so for azoka video no. Wo so for azoka video no.
So most of the Akim petition no e dey go pen drive so
akoma no.
Yes.
It is a petition na nkwa. Obi petition ono IGP ni say Abronye kan say bi afa de ho. Tie nkoche no. I ne me hu social media na me raho. Hank of good in sa.
Yes, and what Black Maria ni.
Black Maria. Obeying. Abronye no or kwahin. Or kwahin I didn't transfer Black Maria. Is that Black Maria not meant for hardened criminals? Wakikan sem nanui or their cancer. One castle be IGP okay. Okasa. So far as Okadian okay. Anyone NDC communication officer. I didn't know Kawa Kwetia. Yachi Womo. Tiada mi bisase. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Who the Ekosiisen na. Obia ni muso yes emtroni. JJ4 G2 say, "Wo no ye o number."
Yeah, or a member of GJ.
Oh, a member, I war number. Enti the echo so any adena akwet send ye press freedom ye brenaseno. Obeka not to musa. All these people are your appointees.
Into video now we see free Black Maria name.
Aye. Handcuff. Eguninsa. Ye na sa Black Maria him. Edi enkonin. Why should we do this to ourselves? Na asene Ghana no nipa biya ni habio. Wo mu a ye wa ba mu eniyama koso a wo mutu bi sore kasa no ene omina no abo mu nyanya anasa aye omudan. Omaboto. Abo mu nyanya anasa de yin. Ede na ekoso no. Ede na ekoso no. And you fool say Ghana you say a global village. Eti ade e koso wa ha no obi a hwebi. Amafo edi die chire foreign friends say reporters are reporting. Eti prekope research no enie. na wo bisa ho se enti ye ba ba mu a ne enim se NDC egu kura na o ma ba ba mu yi na mo fo se NPP egu yi se ye ba ba mu a nyame ye yadom ne ba ba mu in 2028 a it is ye yes ade bia ti Ghana fo be kasa Ghana fo be nyano akasa President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo me mane yako because wa endure sanyema we no mo enyema eye yawo enyema eye yawo sinsei enyema ye kika fan ho school for nkwala timi ka say papa pani a wo bo ne bra ko do the level of a president school for nkwala ketenkete timi ka say be twanity dia kwaji skedro nyina nyese ye ka okukuye mo nyese ye ka okukuye ye ka say efa papa pani say ye kwachi no so omunya wo mo weyini obia oje democracy di say eye kabi na minsu min kabi ye wo ka fa de ho ne nye owo tumi so betimi achew aye ode obeyo nanso say ye behu se Ghana yeti ase maya ye bu mra Ghana ye wo mra wa ha democracy ya jatum intino o say mom form hu ndi enso enne e de ne yehunu enne de ne yehunu no be say who is next if you are notum yanka ya nuntum na de bu pedia mo nye ye ka most offensive conduct
yes
are you offended to who?
To IGP.
Public official.
Yes, because I'm say offensive conduct conducive for the breach of peace.
Which one is the peace?
And say asumdwe wo man.
Asumdwe wo man we mu.
O ka bibi fa.
Obi nti asumdwe wo man mu ha. E na ye nkrofo aye etuka tenafo no. For the first time, Ghana has refugees in closer Ivory Coast. For the first time. Yes, asumdwe wo kom ha. Baby asumdwe wo no. What is Americans? Be akwa refugees wo baby. Asumdwe e wo kom ha. Asumdwe no e wo kom ha. Any one refugees. And the yanka ho asem. And the yanka ho asem. A whole minority leader. An activist of the ruling party NDC. It's because here no be parliament. The minority leader is a minority leader wherever he is. He still carries along his privileges. Not ya 13 no. Not odasunam ho. Odasunam ho. Na yenkwa ni yenkasa. NPP fo nkwa ni yenka. Eti media me blame media no. Say enti de ekoso nyinara yi. What is the media saying? Idea na media na eka. Because ye ka asen ye omo ye opponent nti ne ye ka omo ho asem. But the media is supposed to be an arbiter. Tembia no media na so bugina fifi. Ya wa ba mu de anni ho kra na media for the say wo ho. Ye ka gu mu na Ghana fo enye bufuo. Wo mo mbeto abatia ye to abatia ye. Wo mo nkoto ankoto. Nene de ekosu ya eye fili gadochi. Fili no. Media for so mu hu ye. Obi, media for so mu hu.
O se media for ne kasa.
Omo ka de yin.
Ah. Say enra ye kasa fa abronye nsem yi. Ana wenti.
Bo ka de say. It's a right to say. You didn't fadi, you didn't fadi me.
Obianka say right. Has anybody said that?
And why is nobody listening? Why is nobody listening? Because police now won't come the police will not listen. So why aren't we calling the Christian bodies? Why are we not calling all the other powerful bodies? What bemu threatening say our money be called lockdown.
TUC phone.
Yes. And I inform him. They will be able kwa body sika no ye na adwuma no so kwakoto ayi hotel ni ade de eno de be form ho. Obi, I am so disappointed. And then me who no time ye didn't full Black Maria. I'm like, is that Ghana? What did he do? Has he made any treasonable comment? Wakukum nipa. Wediye why armed robbery? Handcuffed to himself, and then they say Black Maria imu. Adia yankasa ya to ya bobo sikano dia to. Ya breso ya tuto sanye man say yemfa enche criminals. Yemfa hwese there will be peace ye krom ha ni ade no. And then no yen harmless citizen like Abronye, harmless. Abronye na no eyeden. That yet you hold sa. Eti yawo ni ade a yede hye NPP fo mu no. Eti NPP fo nye nipa. Eti at the end of the day no ye ba mu a. Obi beka se yenye din e wo sa nyema we hu. Ko yedi nyema ekoso. Yedi nyema ekoso. O kai se journalist fo bi e ka se omo wo story bi a omo ye about Ghana Health Service. And na omo ye arrangement so obo kokoshia Ghana Health Service boss e wo Ridge Hospital.
Yes.
And na jakpa ba mu ehurehuru a wo mo e pa mo mo. Sa story na Ekosiisen. What you won't be Bibium?
I think fourth estate. Yeah, fourth estate.
What you won't be Bibium? It's been about 2 months. What you won't be Bibium? Obi, what you won't be Bibium? But for them, you know, it was one of the massive corruption. I hate it, the health sector. But then I did. Ehunu ebe de ma wo mo e de na akoso ntia story na no mugusu chesi and said they did ba ye be ye say sebe harmless investigative journalist omo pursue a story na ye de a whole national security director of operations efre ka say omo po mo nkwa omo po masunjo omo fi ho dom diom na mu mpaboa in Ghana and no bia kasado hwenachi uzemba be sebete ha mete anu hey
usro
adebe de ekoso yi said neno de wo kasa kitwa bi pe ni aba be fa na de amanfo tem ayi de kafa na nado ho de kafa Dr. Baumia ho ni na ye refi hwan na chi hwan ye jai mama for can your mope omo ye de omo pe rather omo nam a threatened minority leader of the Republic of Ghana, of the Parliament of Ghana no omo nam ho free nipa wo ko tietia ayi afen say former Kaswa MP
Hawa Kumsin
wo tietia no so ni ade sankofo no hu omanim ye twa photo po bai
say after omo conviction in court Dabi
na omo ahen nipa di sa nyamra sem doso esu nipa ahen ene ye che wo omo na what say wo de omo court e prosecute omo nipa ahen ene ye che wo omo ye hu omanim Abronye akasa ye gunu handcuff ye twa photo Mimi who ye podo say radio gold. As of them twa photo ni ti no omo protect it. Ti that radio gold than the Muslims are. The radio
watermark. Ebi omo na nya picture.
Na so the radio gold ni by. Radio gold ni by ye gun hand coffee. Sada Abronye. Menya djuma pa ye. Menya djuma pa yo. Hey, na ti mo ba kire bo. Mo ba kire ba ni mo sa. Na mo share Ghana for boss research we na mo be ya ejibu fo se Ghana for kakra GD etu bi ka dada for no ho no ngon beto aba no mo share Ghana for se research we na mo be ya enke enkofo adi abufo tena fie no enke omo be tena fie enne omu nyina ehu se to me na wabatuom ti amanfo pentem 2028 aba
na omasan ato aba etia aban we
aba that when the shop was over here. Because the government is only occupying space with these things. There's nothing going on in government. Bisa minye ofia bem. Bisa no. The ekos wa bem. Uya because we are bisa no. Non chira specific promises aban ye awo tu huanda mo. It is a confused government. They are so confused. Dollar ya wo ya so body bomb ho safo hin. Afa dollar the what kakra wo. Anya sa tia hwe o. A what kakra. For efro no wa miss steps kakra de wa water. Eso bu nyina ehwo po. Mo ye tufu sadi artificial munyai. I be betiam kitwa bi hwe de dollar cedi ho ewo so afa. Ekoye se kekoye maye nyina. I want to keep to a because that is the only thing nobody bomb about so. And then go border these are the ideas of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. There's nothing going on in this government. Fee in Koso, payment in Koso, a man for watching a woman, secret ni ho, one moment to a DSA and to a dear. Electricity, yes, over 200%.
Over 200% ECG proposal. In the afternoon, I will say go through the process, and then PRC will then, having considered all the factors, nobody decided your money.
Obi unim koha.
Ade.
Unim koha. 225% ni amount. Ya di amount sa no. Ya prepare wagen. Eti o da bi ampene be so okay ate so. Ti munjia 150%.
But 150% doesn't look likely. It has not happened before. I don't think that can happen.
Chief Justice, what is it? Yeah, Chief Justice did that. Adia buy ye, ABS Canada. Abai buy a DBC da one oil. To 150% now, say the ABS is not likely. Fabaki baby and Shunka. First time baby and Shunka.
Oh, Matema Mintie, colleague, Messiah Swaba Hobio. Akim Oda Member of Parliament, Alexander Akwesi Acquah, and Moten and Kano. Made the more call Brekum West constituency in the Bono region. Honorable Stuttgart, Abekansa, Ewoha. Honorable Akwabana, it's the same.
Obi, Yankopoadom, Bibia Boko.
Constituency Boko.
Oh, Nyamiadom, Mason Wonkra, Efri.
Wow.
Denver, Colorado. Minu Asante Jonah.
Asante Jonah.
Jonah. Oze debia otie. Nyankopon constituency boko. Na abonofo a ewo North America. Ewo kuo kese bia yefre no Council of Bono and a half citizens in North America. And the various associations, Obekwane wo Bono Half Association in Chicago, Bono Half Association in Columbus, Ohio, and Omunyina under the council. Na afie twa mu no, omunhia mu die no omufato omuhonso se eye 3 Bono regions. Obi, Rehusem say there is not a single dialysis center. It was 3 regions. Even though Sunyane Hospital has been elevated to teaching hospital status. Ahafo, Ayego so capital, Bono East, Chimain capital, Bono itself, Sunyane, no dialysis center. Oko a neighboring region, Western North, not a single one. Oko the other side, up north, a border with Savannah, a once we been here. Enti residents, was 5 regions we nina. Epesa assess dialysis services are Konfanoche ana Kwalibu, a lot of them ebo Kwalibu is an say Konfanoche no dodo na ba na booking be 3 days, you'll be there 3 days na in rule so 80 people have to come all the way to Kwalibu and other facilities in Accra. And the council no say they will build one for the region. Sunyane a teaching hospital. And you know, say your compatriots or Mowaman remittances a bomb when the Ketwa. But for those from these 3 regions, they've gone further. Say your remittances and or more yet legacy project. And on the 30th of August, there was a mega fundraising at Denver, Colorado. Oh, Moankasa levy. And omoto nsafre enyemfo the key stakeholders from the region.
Oh, okay.
Nti obi nyankopon adom omo frame me as a co-guest speaker for to woo support.
Wow.
Nti ye nyina ye koboaye.
That's the ice nane.
Anane me bedu me brasas match na de me buy anyway me buy enso ye nyanwen. Na obi ani jesem ne se bono maimu nhemfo nyina titiro no nyina ka bomu omo antumi anko esoma ma manfo kogino mo anaimu eba Dr. Osajefo Osiade yo Ajumambadu the second president of the Bono House of Chiefs so no ankasa na koye special guest of honor Okodenva Colorado na fundraising no
mate se eja bia towe dan nan bi mu wala tebi okosi na yesi eja no dere a dere no Ora Charles Van Dyke or a business development manager a multimedia group or no akwa mu ho CVD akwa bana saying
obi you yensu e sheda nyesa
yes a dime bear 4
nye no kure say a dime bear 4 what used to be St. Anthony's School,
yes,
primary school near Ekosiisen. And I think that in recent years, almost the least some Chinese folk on the item warehouse and some kind of factory. And a jato. Worrying thing is that it is burning very ferociously. And right next door to that structure is a 3-story building. Residential building, and the wind is blowing towards that 3-story building. It wouldn't be out of he said it can be the next building.
From video now, they are sending the airship out.
Shipper, and unfortunately, while we were there, and I have to say that we didn't sleep because there's a real risk that there could be an explosion that could. So we moved a little away from there. But while we were there, we did not see a single fire tender. There's evidence on the road. At least some fire tenders have come there. But at the time that we were there, we didn't see a single fire tender trying to put out the fire.
Wow. And for more mutie and over your YouTube live stream now, you get the picture well. Video no any ejano it's crazy. I mean in Wusia e bane how we jane dere no. I wonder how our fire service will deal with it. But yeah, who said 10 days ni be aba or must start AD Juma. But this is a really massive fire. Ejano share. Warehouse ne so paon.
So the place used to be a school, a primary school, St. Anthony's Primary School, so it's quite a big compound.
Yeah.
I'd say 3 or 4 plots. And I had Chinese will be no more warehouse and or factory. I just got there when the fire had already started, so I have no way of knowing how when it actually started. But current state of the fire there. It's really serious.
Yeah, but also how thick a smoke I wonder the kind of product our warehouse. But this is really serious.
Yes, it is. I think it's a very worrying thing, and there's a need that we appeal to other fire stations, which are even further away from Latvia and Qaeda. Because and it's getting dark.
Yes.
And nobody knows if that fire is not brought under control now. Nobody knows what might it might affect the rest of the houses. And it's a good residential area, an upper middle class residential area. So it is important that the fire is brought under control. It is urgent that the fire is brought under control.
Mate, CVD, Ebedasi, Bibiania, Yebesian in Comobio. Why?
Okay.
Yeah, Papa Charles Van Dyke, a business development manager here at the multimedia group, and our Kwaku PM, a whole babeshe videos now in Wusie no, where in Wusie and Kasa, in Nima the Creole warehouse, Nimba. It looks like a serious fire outbreak. Chum, Latebi, of course, no, our side way. A Radio Gold area. Oh, Charlie. This is massive. Yes, but Honorable Stuttgart, me patrol to us, mami.
Obi, I think we bring here all to focus on the need. You be very conscious about the fire safety measures. It's very important. Warehouses, any public places, from time to time, there should be inspection. By law, these facilities should have fire certificates, thorough inspection, and in fact, there should be even fire alarms installed in such facilities. I don't know how far these facilities comply. And a brasson say fire safety, whether in our homes, in our institutions, public places, be fun seriously. Yet again, Jashishi would drum in Roma, common phenomenon, and I think we need to take this seriously. We'll be back on the point. Inti nanadoma hino no ankasa na koye special guest of honor. Na Juma yenu amo ewo America ne Canada ayede bebo adwumadie na obi we fidikesi yesese ye bom abaso. A lot of money was raised on the day. I had opportunity to address them about the need to contribute. That gathering was not one of those social gatherings. A gathering for purpose, gathering for future. And another man didn't disappoint. A special guest of honor Obi. Unim se oboa dwumadie no. Enye kasa enkwa address esa say yesika ye de beboa. Supported with $100,000 US dollars. Yeah. A special guest of honor. Now, a bonofua or Mokabi a woman, Waunia, a neck down so abia.
Yes.
Chief of Ghana link $50,000 US dollars.
Now, on
when Bibia and to me and my last year or more, I did you a no, a special guest of honor. And Omu decided, say, a fee on berries funds went to me and Mabato shared two delegation from Ghana and donated $50,000 US dollars. With support among for the boy facility no Bono Teaching Hospital, formerly Regional Hospital. Na meaning say ebeboa ama non-communicable disease, especially kidney related diseases. Say a big Ghana. Enti yetumi wia na asede yetwa fufu mana ton kwan mu no. Said na honorable ka say me man one specific promiser. Ya yesi ya make say obi so nim say ya pass a law for Ghana Medical Trust Fund. aka Mahama case. Me aminu aba obubia. And a fund administrator. Institutional structures are in place. Access to dialysis, free. In fact, previous governments that here, but there are some age brackets, elderly, and then say free for everybody. And here to me establish we are the good people of the region. Ebenya hoto ama abua ama punden etume akoso. So that's a good one from the good people of Bron Ahafo regions. For us in diaspora, politically there are artificial boundaries. I draw afa 3 regions no. Nanka yekechicha region mu obi. Eastern region were 34 constituencies so. Yes. Yanchim Ashanti region, ekura 47 constituencies. Yanchem 47 Yanchem. Say, there be obi chema political boundaries are different from traditional boundaries.
Absolutely.
Your political boundaries are. It doesn't matter traditional.
But also when you are creating a region, na ulusu side of the traditional.
No obi.
Can
I say any even. Ashanti region, the overload, the king. Say extend the other regions. No. So that tells you, traditionally, you may have your boundaries across certain political boundaries. Yeah, can even doma hene. Yeah, chemu in our Bono Hafono or doma, but the boundaries be treba Ahafo region.
a request for the
so the point I'm making is that Obi, there were 47 constituencies were one region, Yanchim. There were 34, baby Yanchim. Just 29 constituencies. Do you know it's one region? There were just 6 constituencies.
That's a half.
But for them, they see themselves as one people. Into core diaspora, the associations, Bono associations, and that is the point I want to make. Obi, having made that forcefully, na mini ajiatum say Bono for a take initiative a consolidate gains a Mahama case a day by. Na memfa kwenye so Obi na membo Black Stars abaso. My name is Enra Wanije papa. Enra was studying. Exactly. We match and follow commentaries closely, social media, any mainstream media. And I'm a bit disappointed about the commentaries because emphasis call the beauty of the game.
Yes.
They are not looking at the most important ingredients here football. Obi, my name is what follow Moreno pa.
Sure.
What follow the teams over the years. Diana or the kind of pa na
win when it matters most.
Exactly. You see, your time you hear beautiful football. Now you hear time you hear points. At this crucial stage, the most important thing your points are you bet to me embassy to go to United States, Canada, and America and Mexico. Obi, me kwa America and say from Denver, me for New Jersey, Kakra for New York, Columbus, Ohio, na Ghana for ubeshi yo munyi na anticipation. They say Ghana bet to me I qualify Abba. Sa young crop of players qualifiers about 8 matches. Obi, I win 6, I draw 1. Only 1 single defeat. And I feel say criticisms no overboard. The management of the team, Black Stars management team led by Dr. Randiabe, Ninin Krufo, have done a very good job, especially the last 4 matches, because there were issues, criticisms by GFA, a key action, Ecofarm Freshafa to augment the technical team. Reshuffle management committee, the Randiabe Ebaye. Collapse, normal there were changes. Since that, Yeshe Chad 4, Kucha Madagascar, Ashe Mali, Abodru against Chad. Since these changes, I don't think it is fair for people to criticize them at this level. Ye qualifiers in October. You will 8 months to prepare. That is when we will have time to assemble the squad and assess the team properly. As far as calling for the head of the coach. Obi.
Because of Enra game.
Obi, do you take your commander off the front line in the middle of a heated war? No. And to be fair to Otuado, the last 4 matches but he has won 3 and drawn 1. On lose match. In fact, this squad here they call Mali, share Mali 2-1 at the buy. So you may not see the creativity, the finesse, and the beautiful football again in him. 1960 they started World Cup qualifiers. People were calling us Brazil of Africa because of Samba, Bedimo time. But it took us 46 years. Yet we are qualified 2006. And it is not about the beauty. It is not about the Samba style. It is about win and go na mafefe. Yenya 3 points a week, putting us in a very strong contention for qualification. We qualification, coach in the time, I built a very strong team. And let us not forget, say, players World Cup qualification. When your longest period party assemble 4 days. Because FIFA doesn't allow clubs so big players so could do 1 week, 2 weeks. And most of the players are new players. So there is lack of telepathy, there is lack of team work and understanding amongst the players. But in the midst of all these challenges, they've been winning. And that yesterday's one was a scrappy win. People have said they didn't play well. Utie Mali coach, Also, him say Ghana with the fans behind the players, will start all out. So you be all out, then because now they didn't have anything to lose. All that they needed was win, draw, and take you effectively out. So they were all going to go all out. And he was disappointed. Ghana sat back. 5 at the back. And that is technical experience. Otuado in China only technical because now I was sitting just by Dr. Rendiabi and I said, I expect Otu to just close the game. We should know first half. There's no need because even Sayabodra still we would still have been on top of the pack.
Yes.
And a team no anything to lose. No one said when they the only way to go. There was no pressure on them. So our team first half they were cagey. You understand when you are in such state, that is how the team behaves. But they were well composed and able to contain them and got the needed win. Ultimately, say yenfa criticisms on to her for now. Deal with Central African Republic and seal off qualification. We will evaluate all the 10 matches, assess players, assess the coaches, assess the management, and we all come up with a verdict. Said you build a very strong squad that they are called United States, Canada, and Mexico. We've done it before. I was in Germany, all the qualification matches leading to Germany. I was part of the team. I was in Germany. I even had opportunity to do documentary for Dutch Welle television during the World Cup. 2010, I was in South Africa when we hit the quarterfinals. 2014, Brazil, we got there. It was not what we were all expecting. 2018, Russia. But 2022, we bounced back. This time round, as I say, to me, the football turn China. I'm looking at socio-economic benefit of our participation in the World Cup. So huge platform to market made in Ghana products, huge platform to build diplomatic ties, huge platform for investors to build partnerships. Enti yebesre say as if we say qualification here your birthright. No, the boys are fighting because don't forget all the other teams in Ntunya and yeah 1 man race now so you go to Chad or Mono competition no where we a single point. Their home fans were on their neck say you can't finish without a point, so they were also going all out. Nankamali for na ekosho mu krum asan ya be show mu ha no dey no mo fans nso beka. So if you're a true sportsman, you don't win all the time. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you draw, but you encourage the team to fight irrespective of scoreline. So on this note, Mebo Minister Minia Eyekufia Adams Ambaso